I really enjoy finance because the numbers tell a story.
The best thing about working at Next is it combines my love for numbers and my love for fashion.
Finance is so varied, so it always kind of keeps you on your toes and keeps things fresh.
Next never stands still. There is always a project or there's always some kind of appraisal in the pipeline.
Favourite thing about the people at Next would have to be that everybody is so welcoming and genuine.
We are all striving for one common goal. We want to make things better.
So you can spot a Next person by the way that they're approachable, dedicated, and that everyone actually really believes in the brand.
My name's Ross. I'm an assistant finance analyst in the commercial teams and finance department.
So my name is Katie. I am the stock accountant and I work in stock finance.
I'm Emily. I'm an information security auditor.
My name is Jen Bowman. I am the cash operations manager in finance and I work within the finance operations team.
So I joined Next in 2015 in the internal audit team.
I started working for Next 12 years ago and I've done 5 different roles since I've been here.
So I started at Next about 4 years ago. I started as a trainee merchandiser and from that I moved into the finance teams, which I started around summer last year.
I started working at Next in 2007, so 15 years ago.
Without a finance team, I don't really think a company could exist.
Finance is such a big area. You've got commercial, the financial accounting side, as well as HR, and within those there are so many different groups and aspects of the business to look at.
So my role is to help provide the business comfort around the risks that they've got.
We look at all the estimated costs that go through the business into one item. So anything from freight, duty, refurb costs.
My kind of area in commercial is all about kind of driving the business forward. How do we make sure we're on track to hit the targets that we've set ourselves?
My team are predominantly responsible for online international, so we reconcile all the card payments that we get from customers, so from third parties. My team also look after home loans in stores, so you can go into a Next store and you can buy an item of furniture, a large item of furniture on interest-free credit.
A typical day in finance would involve checking our emails to see if we've had any queries from any suppliers, any merchandisers from other areas of the business. We deal with the warehouse teams.
A normal day for me would be check that we've had the cash in the bank, check that my team are okay because they have their own kind of set balance sheet recs that they need to look after. So one person will look after one acquirer, one person will look after a different country. We check things like FX. So obviously we have to really closely monitor all the exchange rates going on in the countries at the moment.
My role at Next helps with our gross margins mainly. So there's 2 sides to that. One side is internal, that makes sure that our sales forecast rolls into the other product teams and their kind of calculations to price items, which then has another role on effect to customers to make sure they're getting the right value out of what they're buying.
So internal audit are instrumental in helping to provide our Next management team and our shareholders with a level of comfort that Next are managing our business risks appropriately.
So from an international point of view, I think we help kind of influence Next because at the end of the day, if things aren't reconciling, the profit's going to be wrong. So when we're looking at things like new territories, new countries, new total platform partners, we need to basically prove that we know what we're doing and we're good at what we do. So we need to make sure the balance sheets are right, they're accurate, that we've got all the reporting we need. If we feel like there's a gap, we need to make sure we fill that.
The best thing about working for Next is a very hard question to answer because there is just so many good things about it.
The best thing about working for Next? Well, head office, apart from the restaurant, the free parking, the on-site nursery, which is very, very good. I like the fact that finance is massive, so we've got about 250 roles, if not more, in finance at the moment. So it's not really somewhere that, say if you come in at entry level, there's nowhere to go, there's always someone to go.
The work you do is so varied that it keeps you challenged, it keeps your mind active. There's just so much for you to learn and to do.
The part of the role that I enjoy the most and that I find the most rewarding is that being in an internal audit, we are in a privileged position to be able to work with the entire business, being able to have influence and work with so many different teams is fascinating, and every single day brings new challenges, which is really exciting.